Hi there and welcome. My name is Michael Kentenich and I'm a Microsoft Technical Trainer. In this video, you will learn how Azure Key Vault can help you keeping your apps more secure and how to set and retrieve secrets by using the Azure CLI. Let's unlock the power of security with Azure Key Vault, your key to a safer digital future. In the digital world, security is not just an option, it's a necessity. And when it comes to managing and protecting cryptographic keys and secrets, Azure Key Vault is our first choice. But why should you care? Well, whether you are a developer, a system administrator, or a CTO, Azure Key Vault can add significant value to your work and the solutions you build. By using Key Vault, you can reduce the chances of data breaches and meet compliance requirements by centralizing security management and making it easy and efficient. Let's imagine you are a developer at a multinational corporation. You're working on a project that involves handling sensitive user data across different regions. The challenge? Ensuring this data is securely encrypted and the keys are managed properly. You don't want to hard code sensitive credentials or store them in your code repositories. With Azure Key Vault, you can store these keys and secrets securely and access them through a robust API, all while maintaining strict security standards. This means you can focus on what you do best, creating fantastic applications while Key Vault takes care of the heavy lifting in security. In this video, I will describe the benefits of using Azure Key Vault. I will explain how to authenticate to Azure Key Vault and how to set and retrieve a secret from it by using the Azure CLI. Let's delve into the key features that make Azure Key Vault indispensable for enterprises. Secrets management. Azure Key Vault can be used to securely store and tightly control access to tokens, passwords, API keys, and other secrets. Key management. Key Vault can also be used as a key management solution. It makes it easy to store and control the encryption keys used to encrypt your data. Certificate management. Key Vault is also a service that lets you easily provision, manage, and deploy public and private SSL TLS certificates for use with Azure and your other internal connected resources. Isolation of confidential information. By carefully isolating confidential app data from other configuration settings and code, we lower the chance of unintended exposures. This intentional isolation adds to the important principle of separation of concerns and makes sure that secrets stay secret and only available to approved entities. Centralized secret storage. The beauty of Azure Key Vault lies in its centralized secret storage approach. Related secrets reside in a single location, streamlining management and minimizing the effort required for necessary updates. When changes are needed, they need only be made in one place. Restricted secret access. Azure Key Vault employs tailored access policies to govern secret retrieval. These policies are meticulously crafted to align with the specific needs of individual applications and authorized personnel. As a result, only those with legitimate requirements can access the secrets. Access logging and monitoring. To maintain a vigilant security posture, Azure Key Vault provides robust access logging and monitoring capabilities. These tools offer insights into how and when secrets are accessed, empowering enterprises to proactively safeguard their critical information. In summary, Azure Key Vault serves as a fortress for secrets, ensuring their confidentiality, controlled access, and efficient management within the enterprise ecosystem. Obviously, nobody can just walk up to your fortress of secrets, aka Key Vault, and demand, "Show me the secret." Everyone and everything using Key Vault needs to properly authenticate. There are 3 ways to do so. You can assign managed identities to Azure resources hosting your application for example, an app service, container instances, or a virtual machine. You will then grant access to your key vault to this identity. It's managed, which means Azure automatically rotates the service principal client secret associated with the identity. We recommend this approach as best practice. Use it wherever you can. We do this too. If managed identities are not available to you, then you can either authenticate to Key Vault using service principal and certificate or service principal and secret. But they come with a downside, which is the reason we don't recommend them. The application owner or developer must rotate the certificate or secret. And I'm sure you know that this doesn't happen often enough or not at all in some cases. Speaking of recommendations, what are some best practices for Key Vault? Do not use one Key Vault for all your secrets. Use one per application or component, because that allows for the best possible separation of concerns. Control access and enable logging and alerts. Review the granted access regularly. Remove access that is not needed anymore. Check the logs for unsuccessful attempts to access your Key Vault. Configure backup and recovery options to your needs. Azure Key Vault has built-in features to help you keep your data available and secure. Purge protection safeguards Key Vault objects from being deleted on purpose or by mistake for up to 90 days. In cases where purge protection is not feasible, we advise backing up Vault objects that cannot be regenerated from other sources, like encryption keys created inside the Vault. Only back up secrets if you have a very important business reason. Backing up secrets in your Key Vault can create operational problems, such as managing multiple sets of logs, permissions, and backups when secrets expire or change. In the upcoming demo, I will show you how to configure a Key Vault and how to set and retrieve a secret from Azure Key Vault by using Azure CLI. In this video, I will show you how to set and retrieve a secret from an Azure Key Vault by using Azure CLI. And I will do this time with the Azure Cloud Shell. So I will, in the Azure portal, I will use this icon here to open up an instance of the Cloud Shell. That is then a container image that is spin up in the background, gives me an authenticated session to my subscription, and I can now interact with my resources because I don't have a Key Vault already. So let me just create one first, and I will do this on the command line as well. For this one, and I will just zoom in a bit, I will use AZ Key Vault with the command create. I will give it a name. So let's say we are very creatively call this the AZ Vault for this right now. And I want this to be also having some sort of random number behind it, so it's globally unique. And I will put this into a specific resource group that I have already in place, which is Contoso app, and the location for this one should be East US. So location equals the region in Azure. So I will fire this up. Now my Key Vault is created. It comes back with lots of different properties of this, so I can see the name and the region and all of what I just did, but also read a couple of other configurations that were used by default. So with this, I have an empty Key Vault that is not really giving me anything. So what I want to do next is to create a secret in it and store it. So I will use again AZ Key Vault. This time I choose secret as another command group. I want to write a secret first, and I provide first the name of the Key Vault. So for this one, I need to know what I named it, and I forgot it. So 2 options. Quickest one, I will use the portal for now, but of all, so that I don't destroy my already written command right now. So let's just do this. Here it is. I will open it up and just use this name. Come on, let me do this, and then let's go back here. So we have the name in here, and then it wants to have a name for that value, for that secret that I use. So let's say I use my password and then of course a value. Now I have to provide this now here in plain text, right? Because that is what it is expecting, but I could still use certain mechanisms to do this. But what I want to say is that you should be aware that this is now, of course, plain text. So don't put this into a script. Don't use this as a plain readable file, because someone could just read it out like you do right now. So let me just write that to the Key Vault. Comes back with, yeah, I have created this, enabled this. What it does now, or what it did, it has created a specific version, a specific revision for this one. Every time I set a new value, it will create another one. We can tell this is the name, or this is the version of that specific secret. So you can see here it has the name of the vault, then the repository for the secrets. That is the name of the secret, and the rest here is the version of this. And I will show you this in a bit as well, and then the name of this in here. So now on the command line, I can use I can use the same command line here, saying I would like you to show me the value for that secret as well. And for this one, I would just need to have the vault name, so I remain. I leave this. All I need to remove here is the actual value, and then I can also print it out. So yeah, I can even get this. But the idea here is not that you can never retrieve those, but you want to have this. Your applications, your components should be able to do exactly this. But this action is already locked. Not for my Key Vault yet, because I have not enabled the logging. It's not enabled by default. So if you want to know, hey, by the way, someone just retrieved the value for this secret, you can set up that logging and you will know who has authenticated, when did they retrieve what secret or key or other configurations as well. Now, that is really as easy as this is. And since this AZ command is really just a wrapper for a REST API call, so you can get this also with an API call right away. And of course, there are SDKs for this. Let's have a look at the site from the portal. So how does it look in a portal? I have now the Key Vault open here, and you can tell on the left-hand side, we have these different object repositories. We have keys, we have secrets, we have certificates. Now, I created a secret. So if I open this up, you can tell, yeah, that's my password. This is what I just entered. And since I am the owner and the one that created this, I can just go ahead and open this up. And here's the current version of this. I can download those versions. I can delete them. I can even look into this. And then I have here the secret identifier, which is this URL that we saw before. And I can set an activation date. Let's say we want to activate this right now. And a good practice would be to actually set this to a expiration date as well. So maybe I just need this for 4 weeks, and I can just go ahead and change the expiration time. Or if at some point you think this has been exposed for some reason, instead of deleting it in panic mode, you can just disable this, and then it will not be made available for anyone or anything. You can apply tags to this, and in here we can even use this button to see the actual value. So if I click this, same kind of operation like before, I get the value of that secret. That is an operation that will be logged already. And this is what you could do in the Azure Key Vault. So this is as easy. You can get access to this. And now one thing I want to explain before I leave this demo here is, now I can clearly do this because I am the owner. So I created this thing, and I obviously have a role assigned to my account that allows me to access this. So here are multiple different values in here of my account, and many more, because this is a managed subscription, where I am an owner or an administrator or some other contributor role and so on. But you can even create access policies for your Key Vault and say, I would like to create an access policy. I want you to be able to get or get just a list of the available secrets and others as well, you can then assign this to an API. Sorry, not an API, an app registration. Let's say you have an application that needs to have access to this key vault. You will select its application registration object, and then you go ahead and create this. And with this, your application will have access to this specific key vault based on that access policy. I described the benefits of using Azure Key Vault and how to authenticate to it. You also saw how to set and retrieve a secret from Azure Key Vault by using the Azure CLI. In this video, you have discovered the importance of Azure Key Vault in securing your applications and managing sensitive information. By controlling secrets management with the Azure management tools, you are equipped to safeguard your application secrets with ease. With Azure Key Vault, fortify your application security and protect your sensitive data from unauthorized access. Thanks for watching. Keep on learning.